that just looks like I just eat just the same amount as everyone else. I don't know why I'm big. Like, it's probably just genetics. It's probably just because I'm like kind of cursed. Hey guys, it's Jermaine and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, I just want to say welcome. My name is Jermaine. I make videos about the fat acceptance, fat liberation, body positive movement. I share with you guys my thoughts on this community and how I believe they're kind of a cult, and also how they influenced my life back when I was obese myself, had very unique type of belief system, and now that I'm on this side, I've changed the way I think. I've had an epiphany. I've become normal. I make videos about these people. So if you're into those kind of videos, you'd like to hear what I have to say, then you might want to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And if you're returning to my channel, I just gotta say, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being a part of my little family here on YouTube. I love you guys and appreciate you so much. Now, without chatting any further, I want to get into today's topic. If you followed my channel for some time now, you know I've reacted to many different like fat acceptance, what I eat in a day videos, and I've given you my 2 cents. Sometimes it's like really bizarre the things they eat, like it's excessive, it's crazy amounts of food. But there's something else that I just started noticing recently. I don't know if this is something that most people maybe have noticed it for a while now, but for me, this is something that I noticed pretty recently, and that is there are a lot of fat acceptance people who are posting videos of what they eat in a day, which doesn't even look that much, which gives you the impression that they eat just like everyone else, but unfortunately they are fat because of whatever disease or because of genetics. And I can see, like, if the way I was thinking was like how it was back in the day, zero knowledge about food and calories and things like that, I would honestly believe that they are eating like how everyone else is eating. They're eating normal people amounts of food, but unfortunately they're just cursed and they are fat. Before I go any further, I need to say there's a difference between people being slightly overweight. I am overweight. I'm not obese, but I am definitely not at a very healthy weight. And I think there's a difference between that and being obese or morbidly obese. There's a huge difference there, because being overweight is not healthy. Sometimes you eat a little too much, a little more than what you should be eating. It makes you overweight and now you're overweight. But then if you're eating so much that it is not normal for your body to be eating that much, then now we have a new problem. And based on how these fat acceptance people look, I am 100% convinced that they are lying to you about what they eat in a day. And I'm going to tell you why I think that is. So I don't know if you're like me, but when I'm stressed and I'm going through something, I don't really pay attention to what I'm eating. I'm not in the mood to like meal prep. I'm not in the mood to be like counting macros or calories or anything like that. I'm just like, I'm just going to eat when I feel like eating, and it's whatever. And usually I go through this stage when I am like overwhelmed, when I'm like really stressed, when there's like so many bad things happening, or like I'm sick. I get into a place of like, you know what, I just don't care anymore. I'm just gonna eat whatever. For some time now, I have kind of been in that stage because I've been having like some personal issues going on in my family, in my life, some transitions and things like that. And all of that kind of put me in like a very, I don't want to say negative headspace, but it just got me very exhausted mentally. I just didn't want to think about anything else, and I wasn't like motivated to think about, what am I eating? I wasn't motivated to meal prep. I wasn't motivated to do any of those things, count macros, whatever. I was just like, I just eat whatever I feel like eating, and that's about it. So during this period of time of me doing this, because I was like so lazy and so stressed, sometimes I'd eat way lesser, sometimes I'd eat way more, and I would eat a lot of like high carbohydrate, high calorie things. And I was in this state for some time now, about 3 to 4 months. And obviously this led me to gain a little bit of weight. Right this moment, I'm definitely back on track. I'm doing really well. My life is back in a rhythm. I am doing really good right now. Which is why I always say I feel like weight loss is a journey, because even if you're like slim and like you've hit your weight loss goal, you never know what may come about in life. Maybe like if you have a baby, maybe if you go through like a depressive state or whatever, and then you gain a little bit of weight, that doesn't mean like life is over. That doesn't mean that everything is gone. I believe that as long as you have the awareness and you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot let myself get too far, and you do something about it. Even like throughout the whole time that I've lost weight, there were times where I would suddenly like gain maybe like 5 kgs, and then I would lose it, and then I continue losing, and then I would gain a little bit more weight here, and then I'd be like, okay, I need to get back on track. The only thing is that I make sure to never let myself go too far that I suddenly am like heading towards where I came from. Like, that to me is a disaster. That to me is like, oh my god, what have I done with my life? But I feel like here and there you gain a little bit of weight throughout your weight loss journey. You're not anywhere close to where you came from. You're closer to your goal, but you gain a little bit of weight, you can always just lose it and then keep going. And that's why I feel like weight loss is just a constant journey. It's constantly reminding yourself, it's constantly getting back on track. It's a lifestyle. It's choosing to do the right thing, eat the right way, and then sometimes you fall off track. Sometimes you're like, oh, you know what, whatever, I just don't care. For the next few days, you're just like, I'm just gonna eat whatever, and then you're like, oh my god, my body can't take it anymore, this is disgusting, I want to get back on track. And that's what happened to me. So like, even throughout the 4 months, I was like, not every single day I was eating unhealthy. There were days like I would be doing really well, I would be eating well, then there are days that I would not, and then suddenly I would be like, oh my gosh, I really need to eat some fruits and vegetables, and then I would just eat fruits and vegetables, and then I'll be like, okay, but tonight I'm gonna eat like pasta. I feel like the journey of going through a weight loss, you kind of learn so much about your body, and there are things you cannot put up with for too long, and I think that's a good thing. You cannot get used to eating really unhealthy food. You cannot get used to eating McDonald's for that long. I cannot eat McDonald's for more than twice in a month. So even if I'm like in an unhealthy state, like the taste of McDonald's burger or stuff like that, it would gross me out after a little while. So if I eat one meal, it makes me sick, and after that I cannot do it anymore. So I think like that's why I feel like weight loss is really a journey, and you kind of like get in tune with your body, and then you get into like good habits that your body is very familiar with, and then when you go off track after a while, your body's like, no, I need to go back to that, I cannot do this. But anyway, I got a little off topic. Throughout this whole time of me being off track, I gained about 7 kgs. Yeah, I know that's a lot of kgs. Am I anywhere close to where I used to be? Oh god, absolutely not. I think like there is a limit to letting yourself go. Like you don't want to go back to where you started, not even close. But I definitely am like slower to my goal now because I gained a little bit of weight. And what I realized is when I was scrolling to TikTok and I was looking at these people posting videos of what I eat in a day as a fat person. What I eat in a day as a fat person not trying to lose weight. And it's all foods that I was eating for the past 4 months. It's very similar to the things that I was eating for the past 4 months. And sometimes I would eat even more than what they were eating. But I only gained 7 kg in 4 months, which has me thinking, if really this is what they eat every single day, they shouldn't be as big as they are. And just look at this.
What I ate today as a fat girl, not focused on weight loss. I made myself a smoothie with all of these toppings, and then I had these chicken tacos with like buffalo sauce. It was so bomb. And then I didn't feel like cooking, so I had cereal with chocolate oat milk because I didn't have regular oat milk.
Okay, let's just review this together. That looks really healthy. Okay, maybe avocados are a bit higher in calories, and that's understandable, but still. Okay, so now I would give or take, I would say maybe she's eaten about 700 calories. Can I say that? Roughly 700 to 800 calories, including this cereal thing. Look at how big this girl is. Okay, that was what she ate the entire day. That was the entire day. Okay, and look at how big she looks. And this is what she ate the entire day. She started her day with an acai bowl. I would say that acai bowl maybe about 400 calories because of the coconut and the nuts. I think that's like pretty high in calories. I'm going to guess maybe 350 to 400 calories, okay? And then this thing, because avocado is pretty high in calories, I'm just guessing, I don't know if I'm right. What is that? Is that like, oh, she said it's vegan, so it's some vegetarian type of thing. Okay, give or take, I just say the entire meal that she had, these 2 things, just the 2 meals was about maybe 1,000 calories. Let's just round it up and make it like a really high amount, 1,000. And then she ate this cereal thing, which cannot be more than like 350 calories or 400, depends on how much serving that was. So, okay, let's just say even if she ate 1,800 calories, look at her size and tell me if she eats like this every single day, would she really be this big? 1,800 calories. That's all girlfriend ate the entire day. Now let's take a look at another one. This is another girl. She's obese. And let's look and see what she ate. And all of these people are saying that they're not trying to lose weight. This is just kind of what they eat in a day.
This is what I eat in a day as a fat girl who is literally just existing. Listen, if you've been watching these for a while, you know what's coming. Avocado toast and turkey bacon for breakfast. I have no creative energy in the mornings. This is all that I can conjure. By the way, this specific turkey bacon, not good. Stay away from the Butterball brand. Anyways, after that, it was lazing around a little bit until it was time to meet Brittany for some early dinner. I ended up meeting her at the Second Cup in the Village. but I cannot have caffeine past like 11 a.m. So it was just a water for me. After that, we decided to walk around in the unseasonably warm weather and just pick some place to sit down and eat. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. We had no idea if this place was gonna be any good. All we saw was a real cute looking restaurant. We figured that was probably good enough, and thankfully we ended up not totally regretting it. And honestly, if the only thing that I got on the menu that day was these pierogies, it would have been worth it. I don't know why pierogies aren't on menus first and foremost more often, but these were superb. I wish I had the words in my vocabulary to describe them. And then for the main course, I decided to just get some breaded fish. I think this was haddock, and it was also very, very good. 10 out of 10. I really wish I could remember the name of this place. One thing about recording these videos, I will say, I have become acutely aware of the faces that I make when I eat my food. Apparently I look like I'm not enjoying myself, but genuinely everything tasted amazing, and I would definitely go back here if I could just at least remember the name of it. After we finished eating, we let our stomachs settle for a little bit. I stole my friend's sunglasses and took plenty of pictures and videos in them. Her sunglasses collection, by the way, is amazing. She gets like everything from Amazon. And then it was just more exploring of that general area. Grabbed another water and then headed back home to make some not so light dinner, but I was starving by the time I got in. And that was pretty much my night.
Avocado toast and that bacon thing. I'm guessing that's one avocado that she split into two. One avocado is about 300 calories, and then the bread, and then those things. Okay, I'm just throwing out numbers here. I'm guessing 600 calories, maybe. Cannot be more than that. I don't believe it's more than that. So that's her first meal, and then water. She's just drinking water, and then she's walking. She's burning calories with all this walking that she's doing. She's eaten just a breakfast so far, 600 calories. Also, one more thing I just want to point out, people who are fat and comfortably fat and don't intend to lose weight, they always move in herds. They are always just among themselves. You would never see somebody, I don't know, this is just something that I notice. People who are obese, who just loves eating, who just love the fat acceptance lifestyle, being proud of being fat, their circle is just everyone else who just loves to eat. When I was obese, my circle were friends who love to eat. I used to hang out with people who just all they ever think about is food, where to eat. And here's a clear example. She and her girlfriend, both people are massively overweight. I'm not making fun. I'm just saying this is the reality. The reality of fat people is that you always the reality of anybody in general. If you're somebody who loves working out and you're into fitness, most of your friends are likely people who you meet at the gym, people who love to work out, people who are into fitness. If you are somebody who is overweight and just loves to eat, the likelihood of you being friends with someone who is fit and loves working out is very unlikely. You're going to be friends with people who also just loves to eat. So what are these pierogies? This is like dumplings, right? I don't know how many calories that is. Fish and chips. The breaded thing, deep fried, okay. Still not that much calories. I'm guessing so far that everything that she's eaten since morning cannot be more than 1,800 either. I don't believe it's more than 1,800. And don't forget she was doing a lot of walking, so she was burning calories as well. Is that it? Is that all she ate in a day? Water. Some more water. There's no coffee. There is no other drinks. And she's walking. She's doing activities. Okay, what's this? Pasta. Okay, that looks quite hefty. So let's just round it up and say maybe the entire day she ate about 2,300 calories. Don't forget she was walking a lot as well. I still don't believe you can get that big from eating that much of food with that much of activity, and I don't think that's every day because she went out with her friend. I think that's like a weekend or one-off thing. Still doesn't look like that much food. And honestly, like the dumpling, if she shared it with a friend, I don't know if she shared it. Okay, maybe she didn't share it. She ate the whole thing by herself, and then she ate fish and chips on top of that. But still, it's still not enough food for you to be obese like that big, with that much of visceral fat. I don't believe it.
What I ate in
person not trying to lose weight. Okay, she starts her day with cinnamon sugar toast and orange juice. Not very healthy, but honestly, when I'm in a like really stressed out or just like I just want something nice to like just be happy kind of state, I would probably eat something like this too. It's not healthy, but it's still not the most calories. Let's see what she eats, because it's just 2 pieces of bread and it looks like very little butter. I don't know how much exactly, but very little food. This is the same amount of food normal skinny people eat too. Not a big deal. Okay, and then usually it's this coffee drinks. But okay, so here's where she kind of not lost me, but here's where I kind of was like, are you sure? So after cinnamon toast, she had like some kind of mocha coffee drink, and then she ate chicken tenders, kids meal. You and I both know that's very little calories. And then fruits, very good. And then a few pieces of cheese pizza. What do you mean by a few pieces? Could it be like 4 pieces of that tiny squares? That's not too bad. And then she had some leftover rice and curry, whatever potato thing, and a little bit of Lay's. Okay, here's my thing. All of this food that she ate, I know skinny people eat this too. I've eaten similar things like this. You cannot get to a morbidly obese situation from eating like this if really this is how much you eat every single day. Unless you're telling me she ate the whole bottle of that Lay's, then maybe that's what got her fat. Just a little bit of this here, just a little bit of this there, the kids meal. Like, there is no way it gets you to a morbidly obese situation. So I don't know about you. You guys let me know what you think. But I think Fat Acceptance is lying to you about the food that they eat in this What I Eat in a Day. And there is so many of this kind of videos that just looks like, I just eat just the same amount as everyone else. I don't know why I'm big. Like, it's probably just genetics. It's probably just because I'm like kind of cursed. No, it's because you're either eating way more and you're not showing us the whole picture. This isn't even what you ate. There's other stuff besides this.
Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. Remember, I'm fat and I don't eat healthy. Today for breakfast, I am having some pizza with some ranch. Every time I show y'all that I'm having pizza for breakfast, there's always those 1 or 2 haters in the comments like, oh my god, how is she eating pizza for breakfast? Like, oh my god, public schools literally serve pizza for breakfast, so I have no idea what the big deal is. But anyways, today for lunch, I decided to have some ramen. Inside of my ramen, I added 2 soft-boiled eggs, chili crisp, and some lemon. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm having ramen, I need some lemon. Now that I think about it, I really wish I would have added some mozzarella cheese because I know that would have slapped my ass so freaking hard. Today for a little midday snack, I had some of these crunchy cookie M&Ms, and I have no idea if this is normal or not, but it literally turned my blue finger. Tonight for dinner, my mom made some Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes, corn, and some homemade French bread. I have absolutely no idea how she made the French bread, but it was so stinking good. It was so pillowy, so soft, and so buttery. The last thing that I had for the day was a Haagen-Dazs ice cream bar. Y'all already know we gotta eat all of the chocolate before we get to the vanilla. But like I always tell y'all, that's enough about me. What did you eat today? And yes, I really want to know. Bye!
So that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. The links are in the description box below. By the way, guys, I'm actually planning on documenting my next chapter of my weight loss journey on another channel that I have. I'll put the link in the description box below. I just started shooting videos for it. I have not uploaded any videos yet, but I'm planning on uploading weekly videos there. So if you would like to follow me on my personal journey, it's kind of gonna be like a vlog style video where I share with you my personal life. Sometimes I'll include my family in there. If you're interested, you would like to follow me on there, you can. The link is in the description box below. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys in my next video.